I'm Elsie.
And I'm Debbie.
And we're Two Sisters Southern Cooking.
We are back together today. Today we're not doing any cooking. Today we're going to be doing some other things.
Projects. So we outgrew our cabinet prep station area and we couldn't even get the drawers open. We had so much stuff stacked in there. So Elsie and I have been looking around and pricing islands, cabinets, buffets, something that would be large enough with a large enough drawers to hold all our stuff. So we priced it out and it was like thousands of dollars. So we decided not to do that. We went ahead and found a cabinet in Macon, Georgia by a dear couple, and it's solid wood, 45 bucks. So I've already scruffed it up a little bit with the sandpaper to get any kind of wax off of it, but it's solid wood. So we're gonna be painting it. So we're gonna do a video of us painting it, and we're gonna do it in like a nautical blue with chalk paint, and then we're gonna put some wax on top of it and do the dark wax. It's going to make it look real vintage, and we're going to scruff it up a little bit and just make it look real pretty. So,
and then we're going to put our island top back on it.
Yes.
And a butcher block that
Yes.
is on order right now.
So we're going to have part of it with the granite so we can do all our mixing of our breads and doughs and everything, and then we'll have our
A butcher block, chopping block.
to be able to chop up all our vegetables and our meats and stuff like that. So we have two different areas, so we don't have to worry about, you know, cutting up the different surfaces. So, all right, guys, stay tuned. We're going to get started with painting.
Hey y'all, so there is a couple things that we are doing, and this is going to be the color that we're going to be painting it. It's called chalk paint. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. Like I said, I've already sandpapered this because I want to make sure that there was no wax or buildup on it. You can also spray it with a degreaser. We also cleaned it with soap and water, and then we went ahead and we just gonna pour a little bit out here. We're just gonna start working that paint. Just gonna do, probably gonna have to end up doing 2 layers on this. It's going to be pretty. I had this paint left over from a couple projects that I was doing around my house, and I told Elsie, I said, why don't we give it a little bit of a color pop? And there's special paint brushes for this. Like we have, this is a milk brush that I'm currently using, and it's very, because the milk proteins are very porous. So we have to paint the drawers too, so I might do them outside depending. So I'm probably going to get me a little saucer once I get to the sides and the frame of this, because I won't be able to pour it out onto my surface. This takes about 30 minutes to dry. It's a very fast drying paint. If you wanted to make it a crackle finish, you could take your Elmer's glue and you could do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring you in close so you guys can see what it looks like. So it's probably going to take a second coat to get this where it's got a good color to it so it doesn't look too roughed up. All right, we're going to continue. And I'm actually just going to quit talking and get to work.
I'm pretty proud of this project that Elsie and I completed. We have searched high and low for a buffet, a prep station, some kind of an island, something to be able to hold all our utensils because we outgrew ours. We couldn't even get the drawers open. It was so bad. But Elsie wanted to repurpose the granite on the top. So in order for us to put the granite on the top, because it's only 42 inches, we ended up ordering an 18-inch cutting board, which was like a butcher block, and they're both at the same height, so they will mesh up together, and that way we can use one to prepare dough and the other one we can use to chop up veggies and fruits and all kinds of meats and whatnot, and we can just take it off and wash it off and it'll be perfect. So Elsie wanted this distress. She did not want it to be crackled. Now, in order for you to do crackling on this, you just need to put one coat of your chalk paint on, and then you put your Elmer's glue on. You just put it on there with a paintbrush, and then you put on like a lighter color or a different color, and you can actually, it'll start crackling right away. But we decided to wax it instead. So we used the clear wax by Folk Art, and you use small sections, buff it in, buff it out, and you can use a paper towel or you can use a lint-free cloth. Actually, I used both, and I got a nice velvety finish on it. We did the sides, the front. We did not do the top because the top's going to be covered with granite and with butcher block. So after we were done with the clear coat, we put on the brown wax around like the dental molding and on the top. And when we were done, we distressed it a little bit so some of the paint was removed, so you see like the brown coming through. It's so cool looking, just fantastic. You have to let this sit for about 24 hours before you really start to manipulate it or do anything with it, just so it sets and everything is done with it. But I'm super proud of this project because it turned out so well. And I know Elsie and I are going to use this cabinet and we're going to get a lot of use out of it because we have enough space now. See the color that it turned now? It is almost a navy blue. It's just so pretty. And there you could see the wood tones coming through, and we just distressed it up around the dental molding and around the edges of the cabinet. It's just gorgeous, guys. We're so proud of this project. We hope you can try a project like this for yourself too.
I'm Elsie.
And I'm Debbie.
And we're
Two Sisters Southern Cooking. Please like, share, and subscribe.
Thank you.